Hello and welcome to the Brisbane International Open. Dominic Thiem faces the returning Rafael Nadal in his first match since last year's Australian Open, where he lost in the second round to Mackie McDonald. He's here, back in Australia, and he's returning against a man he knows all too often. Faced him, I think, in multiple French Open finals. Some epic matches, I think, in Australia as well. Here they are in Brisbane. Nadal serving first. Massive match here. Just a clash of heavyweights, to be honest, even though it's the first round. And the two players might be a bit wounded. We'll be keeping a close eye on how the proceedings go, how the level is, but Nadal serving first. Serves to the forehand of Thiem. Forehand Nadal. Of course, that's going to be, the biggest weapon on court. And look at that, immediately steps in, puts away a forehand winner. I'm guessing there's going to be a bit less movement in Nadal's game as there used to be. He'll have to rely more on his power, his fundamentals, the serve, the massive forehand. He definitely can do that. No doubt in my mind that he can do that. Arguably the best forehand of all time. You'd say it's either him or Roger in that conversation. Here we go. Backhand from Thiem, just clips the net and stays on his own side. Welcome to everyone in the chat. We got Anthony before, we got Josip before. Because people asking if they can watch the stream, like the actual match here. Unfortunately, we can't. We got MJ, we got Robert here. Thank you for the super sticker. Very generous, Robert. Welcome Frank as well. Forehand goes very wayward from Dominic Thiem. He has played 2 matches in qualifying. 2 3-setters. He saved 3 match points in his first qualifier. So he's really he's earned his spot in the draw. It's whether he has, a lot left. Surely he can give it all against. This is, if you're not up for this match, I don't know what match you're going to be up for. Nadal back after a year. He's got to be motivated, right? We got Milos in the chat. Welcome. Varun, Max. We got Manor in the chat. Welcome. Got to leave for work. It's good to see you back in the chat. It's the first stream of the year for me. First of the new season. And what a match it is. Got arguably best ever Austrian tennis player versus the best ever Spanish tennis player. Facing off in Brisbane. Pat Rafter Arena. Nadal's got the first hold. Thiem gonna serve now. I'm all right. How are you doing? Happy New Year, of course. 2024. Dominic Thiem's gonna be hoping it was better than last year. He got to the Kitzbühel final, but there was not really many highlights again. Nadal will be expecting the best, I'm sure. He'll be expecting, he'll be expecting himself to compete. Otherwise, he wouldn't play. I think he said that before. If he's not competing, there's no point for him. Nadal's going to have some lofty expectations. Of course, he's going to want to peak on the clay courts. Maybe pick up lucky number 15 at Roland Garros, which would be crazy. But One step at a time. Get the matches in. Build up the level. Stay injury-free as well. And that's the goals for Rafa right now. Serve the backhand Nadal. Forehand of Thiem. Oh, look at that forehand inside out. Thiem's not got a bad forehand either. He's going to want to dispute my claim about Rafa having the biggest weapon on the court. Of course, Dominic Thiem hits huge. And was, I mean, inarguably the biggest hitter off both wings on the tour. It's kind of not quite gone the same way since his motivational and then injury troubles, 2021 and onwards, but still, you don't lose the massive weapons. It may be a bit wayward, but you don't lose them. Look at that. Nadal, huge forehand. Didn't even go in the corner there. It's just the might of it. Went straight through Dominic Thiem. That is huge. Good attacking return there. Got it deep. And then slapped the forehand away. Iconic buggy whip follow through for a winner. Serves. Returning to the net from Rafa. 40-15. Be a shame if it was a very straightforward match. I'd like to see a bit of tussle between these two, pushing each other. Dominic Thiem's already a little bit battle hardened, coming down from I think it was 5-3, 40 love in this second set in this first round of qualifying, which is just who comes back from that? It's not very common. Dominic Thiem, even in his injury strife, has made it a common thing for him. At least 2 or 3 times a year, he'll just come back from crazy things like a tie break, 6-2 down, being down in a set, being down in a break. Dominic Thiem still has a bit of magic left in him. Hopefully, he'll be hoping that it's enough to get him into the upper echelons of the game once again, but it's been a tumultuous couple of years of not too much progress. Rafa wants the complete opposite, coming back from injury, as he's done throughout his career. He's never come back from injury unsuccessfully. Forehand, backhand of Thiem. Forehand of Rafa, backhand of Thiem. Ooh, he's just over-rotated a bit on that one. Goes off the net cord, goes wide. 15 love. Looking good in the rally, and then just kind of lost his way on the backhand. Needs to keep the errors to a minimum, team, because Rafa, I mean, the way he plays is just normal. His normal ground strokes are just so suffocating with the spin. Serve going through Thiem there. Yeah, can't get the return back. It's 30 love. Watching Vekic and Roos. You guys see the Emma Raducanu match? That was definitely something. Emma, great first set, and then struggling to close it out. Do really hope that she can put a spell together of not being injured, so we can see some real kind of data. Because that's the thing with Emma Raducanu. How much can you really pick up from a lot of these losses that she was having before the injuries? It's just kind of it's really difficult. Great drop shot from Thiem, but look at that pickup from Nadal. He's not he's not slow. Look at that. Wow. I was gonna say that is a good drop shot from Thiem. Played for the slice and then switched up the last second of the drop shot. Nadal, lovely dink cross court getting up to the ball. Surprised he got up to it that quickly. Thiem can applaud, but Wow. Maybe his team was thinking, I don't know if Nadal can get up to that anymore. Nadal proved him wrong. And the volley here, Nadal's so good at volleys, so handy at the net, and puts away a love hold. So 3 holds in a row between these 2 champions. Other matches in Brisbane, we got Karatsev Kubler. That is the other match in this part of the draw. Whoever wins there will play Thiem or Nadal. We got Arnaldi Fucsovics. Fucsovics up a set on Arnaldi. Echeverry against the young Czech Mahac. Echeverry up a set. Thompson Vukic. Thompson beat Rafa in the doubles earlier in the week. He's up a set on Vukic. Marin Cilic. He was serving for the match. He was a point away. And now, point away from losing the second set. 4-6 in the tiebreak. And then obviously, as Yusuf was saying, Vekic versus Rus in the United Cup. So a lot of action going on, but I'm sure most of the tennis world is tuned in to Team Nadal. Even the Croatians, sure they have split screens kind of wanting to see the return of the great Spaniard. Nadal looks he looks healthy. As in he's definitely been training for this, no doubt. Training hard to get back in shape, back ready to compete. Here, Marin Cilic has completely thrown the second set away, and he's another guy coming back from injury. Few of them, all in Australia, and he's going to a third set against Jan-Lennard Struff. Here we go, Thiem serving at 1-2. Can he make it 4 holds in a row, or can Rafa offer something on return? That backhand return is well long. 15 love. Interesting to see the head-to-head between these two because, I mean, Thiem could compete with anyone. Oh, look at that hands! Wow, Dominic Thiem, another drop shot. Nadal's not getting to that one though. Look at this again. Big forehands. Rafa on the stretch getting the backhand back. I thought it was good. I mean, Thiem was in like no man's land there in the middle, but very smart little play there, dropping it short. Of course, being a one-hander, there's always the chance of a slice, so you can play more drop shots, I guess. That's I mean, that's a opportunity for you as a one-handed player. Here we go, Thiem serving to the forehand of Nadal, but forehand's pretty good from Nadal on the return. Thiem tries to take it on for a huge winner, but not quite. 40-15. Go Thiem. Sponsored by Red Bull. Trying to get this 4th game. 4th hold in a row. Big forehand. Nadal gets it back with a deep forehand of his own. A slice. That's good from Rafa. And now he's in control. Rafa's building in the court. And look at that forehand put away. Fist pump from Rafa after that one. Trying to make something happen in this game. 2 good points from Rafa. That return in the last point. And now building from that forehand. Just nothing you can do about that. Yeah, definitely. As they normally were. As they normally were. Interesting. Apparently, there's not been a tournament in. Surely this is not the case. There's not been a tournament in Brisbane since 2019 for the men's, apparently. There's no way. Wow. I mean, I guess I think there was the United Cup and ATP Cup and things in Brisbane the previous years. Look at that. Amazing from Dominic Thiem. Again, another drop shot. Nadal was quick up to it, but Thiem puts away. I think it was a dead ball. It was going wide, but good to put it away anyway. Look at this. Just this time off the forehand. Very, very clear thinking from the Austrian. Sabalenka Bronzetti. Ostapenko Georgie should be fun in the second round. You're saying WTA Brisbane. Osaka Pliskova. Wow. I mean, I've not seen much from Pliskova in a while, but maybe she can. I mean, she is the defending champion of the tournament. We were used to seeing her in those lists, like winning the Ace Count of the Year, being in and amongst the big tournaments, in the finals and things. It's been a little bit. Pliskova's still number 16 seed, but 36 in the world. Will want to return to those world number one heights. There you go, Nadal serving. Serves a fault. $15 love. Little block return from Thiem. And Rafa's ground stroke goes long off the net cord. 15-0. Bit of a lull here. There were some winners before. Both guys taking a little bit of a breather. We got Max in the chat. Welcome. Happy New Year. Good to see you in here. I mean, the match everyone was talking about. It was first Nadal against qualifier. Who's the qualifier? And when it was Dominic Thiem, I mean, what are the chances? The one qualifier is guy who's played so many times before. Goes up 30-15 now, Rafa. Yeah, it was nice. Hoping she could get it done in straight sets after she did break back. That 5-3 serving game, then got broken for 6-4. That was disappointing. But I guess you can't expect perfection from Emma coming back from 3 surgeries. And I know I'm expecting a lot, but glad to see her get the win in the end in the third set. After I think she was up at least one break in that third set. Won at 7-5. Got a bit dicey, but that's kind of the Emma way. Unless you're playing Serena Williams at Cincinnati, then she'll just obliterate her. I mean, that is one of the. I mean, I love those few matches where Emma was playing just completely ridiculous lights out tennis in Cincinnati. That was kind of a little bit of a false dawn. Huge forehand from Thiem, but Rafa's really making Thiem win this, and what a backhand from Rafa Nadal. What scrambling. He can defend too. He can still defend. Just digging out these backhands. There's no right to win that point. Thiem was at the net. I mean, this forehand was good. Um, his backhand, I mean, blasted it. Rafa's almost behind the ball. Gets the backhand back past the three-quarter line in the court. I mean, Don't know how he's done that again, right in the corner from Thiem. Just ridiculous. And Rafa got that backhand back. Barely even looking at the court, just hoping for something. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No one else is digging that kind of backhand out. No one else. We got Dutchy in the chat. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I was saying that Naomi's serve is weak. Whoa, harsh. Harsh, harsh, harsh. First match. First match. Oh yeah. I think it was it Federer's former coach or someone? I don't know the lore of coaches that much. But looks like Runa's building a little team of coaching Avengers there. You got Becker, coach Djokovic to a few slams. You got um this guy that worked alongside Federer, and Federer had a decent few years, didn't he? um just it's all about, for me with Runa, just building some kind of consistency outside of clay and indoor hard courts. Too many first round losses. You think in between like Wimbledon and um really, was it really Wimbledon and the indoor hard court season? It was pretty much that. Forehand. Ooh, that's unnecessary. Going that big for a forehand team. Maybe he's a bit unnerved by Nadal's defending. Felt he had to go for the winner there, but whole open court. Missed the forehand long. Inside the court as well. There he was, Thiem. Bit disappointing. He'll be disappointed with that kind of forehand miss. He would never miss that before. It is a very unique match, though. That's better. Coming in, putting the forehand away. When the short return comes from Rafa, which is not often, you've got to take advantage. Bit spinny there, that return. Spinny and short, and Thiem came in, took it early. I remember a little back heel from Rafa. No, we know he could have played football. Chose not to. Maybe he didn't choose not to. I'm not sure if it was Uncle Tony saying, no, no football for you, only tennis. That might have been the scenario. Backhand, forehand of Thiem. Backhand of Nadal. Backhand Thiem. Forehand of Nadal. Backhand Thiem. Bit short there from Thiem, and now Nadal has a bit of control until he misses that forehand. 30-15? No, 40-15. So 6 holds in a row, perhaps. So I was gonna say, I remember Holger Rune had a 5-setter against Rublev that went very, very close. That 10-point tiebreaker, where I think Rublev came back from, or maybe he was ahead and lost the lead. I don't remember. I was too I was too nervous and excited, rooting for Rublev to get over the line there. As the 4th round there, it wasn't too bad. He's definitely got points to make up this year, Rune. Decent hold there from Thiem. Another hold. Another game without a break point. The Rafa icon next to Steph in our player icons. I don't know. Let me see. Please hit the like button, guys, by the way, if you haven't already. Nadal's big return here in Brisbane. Going down under. In this, I mean, been like this for the top players for maybe 40-something years now. There used to be a time where only the Australians pretty much were the ones going to Australia this time of year, but now the Australian Open being a much better tournament than it was. Every single player, I mean, I think they really enjoy starting their season off in Australia. The Australian summer, of course. Southern Hemisphere. Big forehand from Rafa. And Thiem goes long again. 30 love. I'm trying to look at what you're saying about the icons, but I can't see anything. I just see a Federer one. So I don't know. I think the Rafa ones, if you I don't know if you more than a year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, back after some time off. I think she had a loss in her family or something. Um, Glad to see her win again. Who knows what can happen in Auckland? I mean, last year Auckland was a complete rain mess, and we had matches delayed all over the place. Yeah, Richard Gasquet winning Auckland, for goodness sake. I mean, who could have saw that coming? Who could have saw that coming? We got likes in the chat for the return of Rafa. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Nadal trying to get his 4th hold in a row here. He's not really made a dent in Thiem's serve past, I think it was 40-30. That was really it. But going along very swimmingly on his own serve. Got kind of a dark pink shirt, turquoise headbands. That backhand's nowhere near. Dominic Thiem, bit wayward on return. Another hold for Nadal. Another pretty simple hold. Good weather in here in Auckland this week. Okay, so not quite like last year. It felt like we were in some kind of tropical rainstorm, and it was so disheartening watching the matches where you'd see Coco Gauff or whoever playing matches indoors with like 8 people watching or something. It was insane. 8 people watching on the plastic chairs indoors. I'm sure the tournament was not predicting that. Um, happy for them that it's not like that this week. Happy for them. Wow. Jan Struff's really turned the Cilic match around. He was down a set and a break, and now he's up a break in the 3rd set. Feast has taken first set against Goyo, 6-3. Vekic up a set on Rus. In the Croatia versus Romania? I don't know. Who's Rus from? Netherlands. Sorry. I should know. Anyway, back to Dominic Thiem serving. Ranking will Nadal start back at? Welcome, Sean. I think he's 667 or something like that. Very low, but he is guaranteed all the wildcards in the world. So there's no reason to panic about ranking. But I don't think it'll be. I mean, it would take a quite a long while before he gets seeded at any tournaments. I'd say. Forehand, backhand Nadal, forehand Thiem. Oh, it's huge. Trademark Dominic Thiem, ripper down the line. 15 love. Need more of that from Dommy. He's not really he's not done too much, I mean, wrong in his own serve, but not been set alight yet. Now is what an example of what he can do. Misses that first serve. Killer slice from Nadal. It's just one-handed, wasn't even looking at it. Bounced on the baseline of the dead ball. That's poor. Double fault. Wasn't close to going over the net. Dominic Thiem, first signs of a bit of nerves. Does have to hold this game. Otherwise, Nadal will serve for the set. So, who knows? Who knows? He knows as well as anyone how hard it is to come back from injury. I remember the moment with Andy Murray in was it Madrid last year, where it was last year or the year before. Murray was saying, "Keep on going, you've got this," because both share that kind of injury recovery kind of fight in common. And look at that forehand from Thiem. So, in between the double fault, he said killer forehands. Thiem can empathize for sure. But yeah, I don't think Nadal really knows. Uh, obviously, he knows pain, but he doesn't know how it feels to lose a lot after coming back from an injury. That's something he's avoided, Nadal. He's just that good at recovering from injuries. I don't know. He's never like. Do you think anytime he's been injured, he just comes back, wins slams, comes back, wins slams? How's he got one slam left in him at least? I think if he stays injury free before the French, I mean, he's the favorite for the French Open. If he's injury free before the French Open, there's no doubt about it. Even in 2022, when he had his whole legs numb. I mean, but then you think of 2010, and he won, he won like multiple slams. He won at least two, right? So that's him coming back from injury and winning slams again. 2011 wasn't as good. 2012, but then 2013. I mean, always comes back stronger. Rafa. There's never. Oh well, Rafa's kind of out of it because you just cannot assume that. Yeah, literally. There's a young Rafa fan in Brisbane. Rafa, Rafa, Rafa. Oi, oi, oi. Starting the chants. Love that. Here we go. 4-all. Rafa's serving. He's not been broken yet. He's not been close to being broken. Can he keep up the serving and the forehand dominance? Backhand from Thiem takes it early, and look at that backhand at the line. That is just perfect. Perfect backhand winner. He got Rafa, I mean, behind the baseline from the get-go, and just amazing how he shortened the swing and just ripped that backhand. Love 15. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Close to being in the first serve. Thiem got it back, but called out. So second serve, love 15. Can Thiem put some pressure on? There's the famous water bottles of Nadal. Always got to be in position. Good return. What a backhand from Nadal, and now he's going to build. Look at the depth on the approach shot. But look at the lob from Thiem. Volley. Oh! Nadal just pulling out all the stops. I mean, Thiem didn't do anything wrong. Nothing wrong. Look how he took on the smash. And then a really tough volley. Just puts it away like it's nothing. Just soft hands. Just deserves the fist pump there. But you think maybe trying to get the crowd going as much as himself. Because it is still just to get to 50-0. What a point. Backhand from Thiem. Forehand Nadal. Backhand Thiem. Forehand Nadal. Backhand Thiem. Surely he could have took it on a bit more there. Up the line. Oh, the lob's in from Rafa. Tweener from Dominic Thiem. Forehand to forehand of Thiem. Backhand Nadal. Backhand slice of Thiem. Is it going to stay in? It is. Forehand Nadal. Oh, wow. All started because of that lob. Nadal kept it in. He was leaning back way behind the baseline. One-handed. Was able to keep that the ball in. Look how he just took over the point. Huge forehand to end it. 30-15. Doesn't normally, I mean, wouldn't say Nadal's calm on the court, but a lot of reactions from Nadal. Good return from Thiem again, but these backhand returns from Thiem, they look so good, and then Nadal will just scamper up to there, hit a backhand cross. Every time you'll find a ridiculous backhand cross. But at least 4 of those where Nadal essentially forced an error off a really good return from Thiem because Nadal was just everywhere. Oh, serve and volley. Thiem. Ooh. Goes at Rafa with the backhands. Nadal's like, ooh, looking to his team a little bit. Let's see this again. Forehand return. Nadal tried the serve and volley, but had to play the half volley pickup, and then Thiem just ripped it down the middle. It never did touch Nadal. Just had tried to kind of protect himself with the racket. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see what happens if Sinner this wow. Ace from Nadal, that's huge. 40-30 becomes game, up 5-4. Sinner, the conditions changed from indoor hard courts to outdoor hard courts. Definitely more. I mean, Australia, it's so humid. And I'll be fascinated to see how his game translates, hoping that he can make more deep runs this year. We saw that semi-final at Wimbledon. It was a bit of a weak draw. No disrespect to Roman Safion, but if you're having him in the quarterfinals of a slam, then it's pretty friendly. These quick, I mean, they're supposed to be pretty slick conditions in Melbourne, even though it's humid. I'm hoping just bring his A game, bring that fast court game to Melbourne. You'll need more. You'll need the same kind of ability, the rally tolerance he had in the ATP finals, Beijing, the tournaments he did really well at. We'll see. We'll see. I'll not be, expecting him to win it by any means, but I'm expecting big things this Australian Open. Yeah, Roman Safiul in the quarterfinal. Definitely definitely friendly little, draw there. Interesting. All top 8 seeds held, seeding in the quarterfinals except, I think Ruud and Tsitsipas? Yeah, Ruud and Tsitsipas in that Wimbledon, bracket last year. Wowee. Big serve from Thiem up the tee. Come on. 15 love. Hoping Sinner wins the Australian Open. Never know. You never know. And the way he's been playing the big matches, bar maybe the ATP finals final, but you'd say at the same time that's like the most complete Djokovic serving performance maybe of all time. So I don't know how much you can really blame Sinner for losing in straight sets there. Here we go. 30 love. Dominic Thiem trying to take this set all the way to the wire. You'll be seeing at some point on the QualityShot Instagram and maybe shorts here. A prediction, Australian Open prediction. Who we think is going to win? We don't have the benefit of a draw or anything yet. I don't know when the draw is going to happen for the Australian Open. I'll be looking forward to that, but I'm expecting big things from Rebecca for sure. Forehand from Thiem. Oh, he's missed it. Maybe 40 love there felt like he had a bit more leeway just to go for a forehand. Australian Open draw. Is it in 12 days, the draw or the tournament? 8 days till the draw on the Thursday. Oh, look at the forehand from Thiem. Just absolutely letting loose on it. There goes the game. 5-all. No breaks thus far. Can we see a tie break? Yeah, I mean, the guy could just, he can do it all, can he? Yeah, it was weird for me as well. Um, just doesn't, I don't even know what it feels like. It used to be more like, whoa, it's a new year, a new number. I don't know. Maybe I've lost the awe of the Gregorian calendar. First serve into the net, second serve. Nadal lost his first point at 4-all. Ooh. Thiem, is he going to challenge the return? He's kind of had a bit of a dialogue with the umpire. Umpire's like, yeah, it was long. So 15-all. It's close, but not quite. Nadal wins the first point. And he's won every single service game. Can he win this one as well? Huge ace up the tee. 30 love. Got Susan in the chat. Rafa. He's back. Playing well as well. I'd say Thiem's playing well on serve. Nadal is bossing it on his own serve. Heavyweights just going blow for blow each service game. Look at that. Another ace. Back-to-back aces for Rafa. Is it the kind of serving he needs to pull off this year? Definitely. I mean, to um avoid the longer matches, the longer rallies, efficiency needs to be booming down those serves. Sorry to hear that, Robert. Oof, wow. Huge, huge forehand from Nadal. And that's pretty pretty perfect service game, in all truth. Pretty perfect service game. Two aces, that big forehand winner on return serve, the first point. Rafa, 1 foot into the tiebreaker, into the first set. We will see. So much spin on the serve. So much spin. Yes, the forehand. He's midair almost hitting that forehand up the line. Just brutal hitting. If Rafa ever plays in the senior tour, he will like dude, that forehand's not going anywhere. That forehand will destroy people. Imagine that forehand against, I mean, what's the head-to-head Nadal Ferrer? 26-6, something like that. I mean, probably knows him in his nightmares, Ferrer. It's like, "No, that was my French Open in 2013." Here we go. Everybody dance now is playing. Dominic Thiem needs to make the ball dance right about now to get himself into a tiebreak. People getting some beers in between the service games there. Second serve. Backhand. Forehand of Thiem. Backhand slice Nadal. Forehand of Thiem. Ooh, he just tries to get up under it a little bit too much and goes long. He really got under the cover of the ball there. Always looked to be long, and long it went. Huge serve from Thiem. Look at the forehand, but Rafa gets there. Backhand. Backhand from Nadal. On the baseline again. Backhand Rafa. Forehand. Wow, Rafa's putting on the pressure. And look at the backhand cross court for a winner. First time in the set. A player has a love 30 lead at a service game. Team's trying to just get some kind of depth to put some pressure on, but Nadal is always taking that backhand on for a winner. Huge. Love 30. Nadal inching towards the first set. And there goes the first serve. Double faulted in his last game. No, or there was it the 3-4 game? Or the 4-5 game? I can't remember. Ooh, missed opportunity there from Rafa. Second serve. Puts that backhand into the net. Love 30. Becomes 15-30. Got that return back. Team's been nervous. Never know what could happen there. 15-30. Team's got to find a first serve now. All the pressure on him. Huge. Now the forehand. Rafa with the backhand defending. Forehand Thiem. Wow. No holds barred there from Dominic Thiem. Takes on the forehand with so little, just nothing holding him back there. Going for his forehand. First one, and then second one, stepping in. Very close to the lines, cross court. Taking the angle. 30-all. Thiem still needs to keep on digging in this game. Good first serve, but good return from Rafa. Just on the baseline from Thiem. Backhand Rafa. Forehand Thiem. Forehand Rafa. Backhand Thiem. The forehand of Rafa. Backhand Thiem cross court. Forehand of Rafa down the middle. Forehand of Thiem. Forehand of Rafa down the middle. Backhand of Thiem. Forehand of Rafa up the line. Thiem gets there. Rafa building though. Thiem can't get the forehand back in, and it's set point number 1 for Rafael Nadal. Set point on return. First break point of the set as well. Rafael Nadal, ranked 600 odd in the world, coming back strong here. Very, very high quality in his first match. Here we have set point. What can Dominic do serving here? Can he find a first serve to start? He can. Good first serve, and he has a short ball, but Rafa has the passing shot. He goes for it, but into the net. Thought that was it. Normally, when you see Rafa passing shot on the forehand, you're thinking, well, that's it. Player with the net is either going to be dead or he's losing the set. Not quite for Rafa there. Didn't get the height in the forehand. Even though Thiem was a little bit timid coming to net there. Deuce. Ooh. First serve is wide. Go Rafa. Come on, Rafa. I also like Domi, but Rafa, I'm assuming, is the priority for you, Max, in this match. Like a Murray Sinner match or something for me. I'm like, I like Sinner a lot, but Andy Murray. There's priorities. Look at the backhand from Rafa. Just cannot give up short balls to this man. He'll punish you again and again, as he's done for 20 years. Guy does not care. I mean, who you are, what you've won. Gets another set point. Second set point for the Spaniard. Huge first serve, and surely Thiem puts away the forehand. He does. Massive serve. There's the put away, saving second set point. Huge. Huge. .672 in the world versus 98 in the world. Dominic Thiem, of course, former world number 3. Nadal, of course, number 1 in the world for over 200 weeks. First serve again goes missing at the deuce point. And stream stopped working. Looks like another set point for Rafa. Sorry, guys. Cutting out a little bit. Set point number 3 for Rafael Nadal. And he can't take it. I don't think. Did you get? No. Okay. Third set point comes and goes. I missed it. and so did Nadal. Here we go, back to deuce. Ooh, forehand. He's going for Nadal. Backhand slice. Surely inside out forehand. It's got to be big from Thiem, but now Nadal's up the court. Forehand Nadal. Backhand Thiem. Forehand Nadal. Backhand Thiem. Forehand of Nadal. It's very short. Passing shot. It's just not good enough from Thiem at the net. You cannot hit it short. Nadal's shot wasn't good. Thiem did not punish whatsoever. See this again. The short forehand from Rafa, and Thiem at the net just pushes it right into Rafa's forehand. You just cannot do that unless you want to get pulverized on the passing shot. He knows he should have done better there. It's a 4th set point for Rafael Nadal. 4th break point of the set. Huge serve. Forehand from Thiem. Must have been close there. Oh, but that's long. Completely open court. Dominic Thiem misses the forehand. Nadal prevails in the 1st set. There was no breaks until that 12th game. And Dominic Thiem has made a real mess of that forehand. Complete open court, and he misses it about 4 foot long. Dear, oh dear. Rafael Nadal, look at the serving stats there. Those are the big headlines. The 3 aces, 89% first serve one, 87% second serve one. And 1 of 4 on break points. Of course, the break points all came in the 12th game. Very dominant serving stats for Rafa. Thiem wasn't making much headway in the Nadal service game. You got to say, Nadal dominating. I think Thiem was a little bit, intimidated, maybe. Not sure. There's big moments. He's just not coming up with the good enough shots. The quality of the shots are going down. You see Rafa just rise to the top there as he's always done. Yeah, massive miss from Thiem. I don't want to be too harsh, but you just cannot miss forehands like that at this level. Set point down. So what separates Thiem from the best of the best. Even in Nadal coming back from injury. Just taking the chances. Let's see other matches going on right now. We've got Karatsev, Kubler. Kubler up a set on Karatsev. Kubler, a set away from meeting. If both guys win this second set, Nadal and Kubler, they would face in the second round. We got Arnaldi Fucsovic going to a 3rd set. On serve, Arnaldi serving at 3-4. Mahac Echeverry going to a 3rd set. Mahac up a break 3-1. Cilic serving at 5-all against Struff in the 3rd set. Struff was up a break in that 3rd set, but Cilic was up a break in the 2nd, serving for the match. And didn't quite get it done. Feast up a set, but down a break at 2-4. Dona Vekic threatening. 2nd set, up a set, and 3-all against Rus in the United Cup. I don't think he didn't play badly at all in the set. He's just not quite that same. Doesn't have the same thing. Just untangible. It's the intangibles, isn't it? Isn't it? He just doesn't have the ability to beat these top players. Have the consistency in return and things they used to. He didn't. He did not demolish Zverev in the finals of the US Open. He didn't do that. Black Eyed Peas playing in Brisbane. Not live, of course. There's some ticket in Rafa and the Black Eyed Peas. Here we go, Nadal serving. Second set. Here we go. But it was the most, like, nervy five-setter, like, I mean, throw up in your mouth kinda final you'll ever see. I think Thiem would tell you himself that, I mean, he was, it was a shock for him to win it in the final, how it was, how it panned out. He's 2 sets, to love down, right? Thiem. Backhand. It's poor from Thiem, just, yeah, you can see the frustration there, just backhand there out of nowhere. Letting Nadal off the hook early in the second set. Just, you just don't wanna give him easy holds, that's for sure. When his serve is working as well as it is, making unforced errors on top of that, just a nightmare combination. Serve was close to being out, must have been back edge of the service box, but Thiem nowhere close from the forehand return. And it's 3 game points for an easy hold in this second set. There's a let. The kind of return you need there. Thiem just to complete, just keep it as low as possible. I remember rooting for Thiem in that match. Anyway, I don't think it was before the controversy. I think there was already things said. Nadal gets the hold. Pretty simple one at that. Holds to love. Second set, first game. Here we go. Nadal chewing a bar, getting ready. More of this second set. Team has got to, I mean, show his mettle right now, because he was unbroken before that 12th game. Then Nadal piled the pressure on. Thiem stood up to it for a little bit before that awful miss. That's set point number 4. It was kind of demotivation 2021, and then injuries came. So maybe the demotivation came with also not training to the. I mean, he was the hardest worker in all of the tour, no doubt. Maybe it was a little bit because you think he'd been trying to win that slam for 3, 4 years, just relentlessly going for it. Mostly at the French Open, before he finally got it in New York. I think there was a bit of a. There's always going to be a bit of a letdown after that. Ooh, it's not a good forehand there. Over rotating Thiem. Open court again, going for the sidelines and missing. Hmm. Head to head 9-6 between these two, but think of the big matches that they've played. Roland Garros final, Nadal won. I mean, two of them. Rafa won US Open quarterfinal. Roland Garros semifinal 2017. Just winning the vast majority of those big matches. And there's the Thiem double fault. And then some of the, I mean, basically all on clay, apart from a few. He was the Prince of Clay, Dominic Thiem. Serves into the forehand of Rafa. That's into the net. 15-30. Medvedev and Sabalenka for the Aussie Open. Do you think Sabalenka's going to defend it? I think there's going to be some pressure on her. I'm not sure if she can have the same kind of 4 slam run that she's had last year. I still think she'll be in amongst the world number 1 and 2. Look at this team, just very loose forehands. Nadal's. I mean, maybe some returns have not been great, but he's definitely masked his problems for sure. I can't see many. Big forehand error again. Few of them in this service game. He's just let go, Dominic Thiem. And he's down break point. Backhand pass is just completely ripped by Rafael Nadal. He's up a break in the second set. Dominic Thiem, all too familiar story. Finds himself behind against a superior player. Cannot keep up with the level. He was playing well in that first set. Maybe not on Nadal's serve the whole time. But now that sloppiness is kind of reaching into his game, and it's cancerous. Nadal's been pretty good. Especially on serve. He's just nothing's harming him on serve. At all. No break points to speak of. The forehand is just completely, I mean, I think you can count on one hand the amount of forehands he's missed. Rafa, hello, says says Basan. Yeah, that forehand is something special. As I said, that forehand is something special. Thiem rips the most ridiculous shank. He has such a big swing on his ground strokes. It's hilarious, this shank. It just went absolutely nowhere. Oh gosh. the difference in forehands right now is definitely a factor. Thiem was hitting with more consistency before, and now errors are creeping in. Second serve at 30 love, Nadal. Look at that forehand. I mean, didn't catch the middle of the racket. Went about 7 foot long of the baseline. Just not up to standard at all. Dominic Thiem. And loses this game. He's really gonna have to turn something around. Start playing uber aggressive. I don't know. He's not making many balls in the court right now. I was very close to an ace there from Rafa. Not sure where Thiem goes from here. Nadal is in control for sure. Going for win number 10 against the Austrian. That was close to a double fault there, but Thiem, that slice hit the ground before it hit the net. Rafa up 3 love on a set. He is well and truly in charge. And okay, didn't know what was going on there. Rafa made a beeline for the middle of the net, just to the left of the middle, closer to the umpire's chair. I was nervous there we were gonna have a Thiem retirement or something, but that's just Rafa being Rafa and doing Rafa things. Um, with his water bottles and his walk and everything he does. Everything has a purpose, you know? There's Rafa and his water bottles. Iconic moment in tennis when Lucas Russell, knocked over Rafa's water bottles. And that was a big, big argument there with Rafa. Let's see. He knocked over the water bottles during a changeover. Just don't know why. I mean, Lucas Russell is just such a. I mean, nobody likes him on tour. Everyone hates you. Iconic Andy Murray quote about him, and it pretty much stands, doesn't it? If someone does something specifically, it's not even fair enough if you want to play your game and not play their game, but don't interfere with his like. That's in the changeover, you know. Nothing to do with the match. That's better from Thiem. Good forehand there. Margin on the forehand off the serve. Swinging serve. Forehand in behind. Good. That was good. Better. Everyone hates you. It says it completely deadpan as well. It's great. First serve miss from Thiem. He's up 15 love. Needs this hold and more. Build from something in the second set. Ooh. Look at that from Nadal. Very rare Nadal error off the forehand. To be fair, those are the only forehands he's missed. Some of the returns. There's been a few of those, but that's really it. In rally, Nadal's been almost faultless. There we go. That's a good serve. Ace out wide from Thiem. Up 40 love now, I think. Is he? Yep. Scores update very late. Can he get a hold his first game in the second set? First serve into the net. Bit of a wild backhand return there from Nadal, and Dominic Thiem holds to love. Bit of a change in pace in the second set. A much welcomed one for Thiem. There's Borna Coric, Borna Goyo. I guess they're both Croatian, so makes sense. Here we go. Nadal serving at 3-1. Can Thiem just find something returning against Nadal? He's won the first point before, but really not had much impact. Borna Coric is not Serbian. He is Croatian. Backhand from Thiem. It's good, but there's the backhand return from Nadal. Every single good Thiem return on the backhand, Nadal just counters it so easily. You can see the frustration in Thiem. He's just anything he does right, Nadal's there to completely just stamp it out. Replace it with something better. There's a fault there. Saying love 15. It's not love 15. It's 30 love to Nadal. I'm almost certain of it. There it says 15-0 on the scoreboard. Backhand. Forehand of Thiem. This is better from Thiem. Taking charge. And there it goes long. Is it 15-0? 15-30? Score people are not doing well here. Before they were taking like 15 seconds at least to update the score. And now, I mean, we have no idea what it is. I think it's 30-15 to Nadal. They're saying 15-30, but I don't think so. Forehand of Thiem. Forehand Nadal. Backhand of Thiem. He's got to make something happen in this game, you feel. Forehand Nadal. Backhand Thiem. That's good backhand from Thiem. And now he's got to take charge of the backhand of the line, but he misses it into the net. Big mistake from Thiem. It was a big shot to take on, but not even close to the top of the net there. It's poor. You're saying don't mention football. Man City are still going to win the league. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Probably win the FA Cup and the Champions League as well again. Don't you worry. De Bruyne's, he's back. He's back running again and stuff, you know. When De Bruyne's back, he will end the title race. I have no doubt. Backhand into the net, and that's the game for Nadal. Thiem is just in free fall right now. That was a chance, that game. Let it go with some more errors, and scoreman thinks it's still 3-1. It is 4-1 to Nadal, whether he likes it or not. Hey, MJ, welcome. Happy New Year. Score. Whoever's in Brisbane, keep making the score updates or whatever. Come on. This is poor showing from you. They're already sat down for the last 30 seconds. Come on. This still says 3-1 Nadal on my stream as well. This is poor. This is really poor. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, it's 4-1 Nadal. There it is. 4-1 Nadal. Other matches. We got Karatsev down a break in the second set. Arnaldi Fucsovic deciding set tiebreak. Echeverry trying to get back in the third set as break point. Down a break. Struff Cilic is 6-0 in the tiebreaker in the third set. That's very close and interesting. See who gets over the line there. Of course, main focus is on this match. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let's go, Dominic. Let's go. Chance have started, of course. Was Australian Open finalist here, 2020. Epic final against Djokovic. Forehand. Backhand of Nadal goes wayward. Thiem needs this hold. I mean, he needed to break that last game, really, but couldn't get it done. Now the pressure ever increases. Struff has to save another match point here at 6-7. Thiem up 15 love. No matter what the scoreline says, it's 15 love up. Forehand from Thiem. Backhand slice of Rafa. Forehand of Thiem. That's big from Thiem. And Rafa, he gets a forehand to it somehow. He's missed the overhead. Dominic, Thiem, come on. Unforgivable miss in the overhead. Unforgivable. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. See this again. Good forehand. Rafa, miracle forehand to get there, but then it's not that far behind the service box. Puts it long. You've got to get that back in. 15-0. Oh. Not sure how that serve found its way in there. Huge slider. Nadal almost guided the slice back in, but 30-15 Thiem. On the outside again, so it's 30-15. No matter what the score says. Now Struff has a match point 8-7, so that third set tiebreaker is going down to the wire. Second serve for Thiem. And Thomas Muster might always overshadow Thiem. Maybe. Thiem will be hoping not. Until Thiem miraculously comes back to become world number one. There'll only be one Austrian world number one in history. That's Muster. So Thiem can never say he was the best player in the world, really. Wow, two-handed backhand from Thiem, just complete Desperation trying to get that back. And now Thiem is down break point. 30-40. You'll never see many two-handed Thiem backhands. There's one of them. Down break point for a double break. Nadal is on the precipice. Jan-Lennard Struve has won the third set tiebreaker. Big comeback against Cilic. Backhand of Nadal. Backhand of Thiem. Forehand Nadal. Forehand of Thiem. It's long. That's the game. That's the double break. And Dominic Thiem is really falling off the horse in this second set. Really has. That's such a shame. Has happened. I mean, last couple of years, Thiem has matches where he's against top players that maybe aren't. I mean, this is. I know Nadal's playing great, but first match after injury, surely this is like the only chance before Nadal retires that Thiem's gonna have a to win against him, right? You'd think. Just falls away so easily. Same thing against Tsitsipas, Wimbledon. You think grass court Tsitsipas, you gotta get your win here, Thiem, and then he just doesn't. Exactly. Nadal points away from a win on comeback, though. That's what matters for him. Getting match practice in before the first slam of the year. Getting match wins in. Second serve, the forehand of. That's just such an awful block return. It's in the middle of the net. Second serve block return. It's not even a fast second serve, Dommy. I mean, it's just getting silly now. He's just out of it. Out of it completely. Shame. Nadal deserves a straight set win. He deserves the breadstick as well. Thiem has not been in this second set at all. Another second serve, though. Thiem's got anything left, he's got to prove himself on this return. First double fault of the match for Nadal. Not quite the. I mean, you can understand closing out. Not closed out a match in a while. That's for sure. I don't think Thiem's in the position right now to even. There's no momentum. There's nothing really going for him. Even if Nadal was to throw in another first serve error, which he doesn't. First serve unreturned. You just didn't see Thiem making a comeback there. The chance was that 3-1 service game. He couldn't build upon winning a point. And now Nadal at match point, 40-15. Now the forehand coming in, backhand. Oh, he put it away. A little bit of net court shenanigans there, but Rafael Nadal, fully deserved, wins his first match on comeback. Dominic Thiem outplayed. The first set was a battle between the two champions, both serving well. And look at the crowd go crazy for Nadal celebrating after he wins. It's been a long time, I mean, 12 months since Australia. And that press conference before Roland Garros announcing he wasn't playing the rest of the year. Rafa's returned. He's ready to strike 2024 with the aggressive, no-nonsense, bullish attitude he's always had. And he wins his first match of the year against former Grand Slam champion and former two-time French Open runner-up to Nadal, Dominic Thiem. Takes him out in straight sets, 7-5, 6-1. I mean, that second set does not even doesn't even cover for what Thiem put in there. It was really bad, that second set. But Nadal killed his hopes and dreams in that 12th game. Thiem was doing well. He was playing great on the clutch points even. Especially those set points. There was 3 of them before he took the 4th, Nadal. Thiem was finding first serves on the set points. He was doing great. But then that forehand error was just massive. Complete open court, and Thiem missed it, and Nadal was just not letting him come back from that. So that's your chance. That game, I didn't take the first set point. You should have taken it to a tiebreak and won it. You didn't, and now I'll breadstick you and embarrass you in front of Brisbane, and that's what he did. Rafael Nadal deservedly through to the second round. He will play Karatsev or Kubler. Karatsev-Kubler 5-all in the second set. Glad to have you guys join me. My first match of the year. Dominic Thiem losing 7-5, 6-1 to the returning Rafael Nadal. His first match in the warm-up for the Australian Open. See you guys the next match. Bye-bye.